Welcome to Art with Mrs. Johnson. I just want to take a second and tell you a little bit about me and my family. This is a picture of everyone at my house. I have 3 kids and my husband Greg. My husband Greg is an administrator in Blue Springs. He is the director of early childhood for the Blue Springs R4 school district. And then I have 3 kids. I have Brock, who is a senior this year at West. I have Bryce, who will be an 8th grader at Summit Lakes Middle School. And I have Mary Kate, who is going into the 4th grade at Longview Farm Elementary. A little bit about me. This is my 2nd year at Lee Summit West. My 3rd, if you count, I was a long-term sub 2 years ago in the art department, which is what helped me to understand that was exactly where I wanted to be. This is my 10th year in as an art teacher. I took some time off when we had our kids, and so I've been home for quite a few years. And I'm coming back as my kids have gotten older. I've taught elementary, middle, and high school art, as well as been a parent educator with the Parents as Teachers program. I am a University of Central Missouri graduate, and I completed my master's last December through Baker University. This year, I have a few goals for us. Number 1 is I really want to build strong relationships with my students. I think building strong relationships with them, whether online or in person, is my first priority, so that they feel comfortable. Having 3 kids myself, and having navigated online last spring, I completely understand how difficult this is. We know kids learn best when they feel they're safe and they're comfortable communicating with their teacher. These first weeks, you're going to see a lot of activities with an art angle that are designed to help us get to know each other. And that's really going to be our focus in these first few weeks. Secondly, a goal that's really important to me is to instill at a very minimum an appreciation of the arts for those kiddos that are taking art just to get their fine art credit out of the way for Lee Summit West. And on the other end of the spectrum, we have those that really have a passion for art. Whether a student is here for just that requirement or to really grow their artistic abilities, I really hope to just instill in them an understanding of the importance of the arts, not only globally and in our world, but how it can help them personally, especially right now at this time where things have been a little challenging. Art is really important, and it's really kept a lot of people going, I think we've found, in our time that we've been home for so long. Let's take a minute and look at the syllabus. Welcome to Painting 1. Painting 1 is an introductory course in watercolor and acrylic where students will learn the basic painting techniques in each media. Color theory and art history are also taught in this class. A solid drawing foundation is very important for success in this class, as well as meeting the prerequisites of having had foundations of drawing and foundations of design. Half a semester will be spent on watercolor techniques, and the second half of the semester on acrylic techniques. As you look through your syllabus, be sure to read through all of the expectations. We will go over these carefully in class. Let's talk for just a second about grades. Your grade is broken down into 3 categories. 30% of your grade is classwork and participation. This would include any daily assignments in your sketchbooks, critiques within class with peers, and that type of thing. Studio work counts for 60% of your final grade. This includes projects. And finally, 10% of your grade is your final, which will be taken at the end of each semester. Project grades are subject to a grace period. How does the grace period work? Once a due date has been set for a project, you have 1 week to complete that project before the grade is officially considered late and a reduction of 10% per day late will be reflected in the gradebook. Projects not turned in by due dates will be entered in the gradebook as a zero as a placeholder until the project has been turned in. However, if it is turned in before the end of the grace period, no reduction in points should occur. Daily assignments are not subject to a grace period. They must be turned in by the original due dates. Painting 1 focuses on 5 core units of study. These include historical and cultural aspects of painting, transparent painting process, opaque painting techniques, formal properties in painting, and critical feedback. Now let's look where you as a parent can go to find information this semester to help your student be successful. Okay, the first place I would like to begin is in Schoology. As you have probably heard, Schoology is the main hub of everything related to your child's classes in LSR 7. I have really worked to try and make this simpler and more interactive for the kids, more visual. So when your student opens Schoology, they're going to find at the top of the page, there will always be pinned a graphic and a few quick links. These are designed to make it easier for your student to find what they're looking for with just a click. I specifically would like to point out that I have a parent information tab here, and we'll look at that in just a second, where that takes you. As far as daily lessons and calendars, whatever unit we are on, there should be an embedded page that outlines exactly what your student will need and what the activity is for the day in a calendar format. In addition, if they scroll down, there will be links of everything with a picture that they need to be able to complete that day's lessons. Sometimes it will just be spelled out right on this page if it's something short and simple. Other times they'll have to click the link and it will take them to another page that might have some more detailed instructions. I am relying on a program called Edpuzzle for a lot of my making videos because it allows me to see what students have watched and how they have engaged with the video. I also have the ability to put pauses in when students are drawing and to ask the kids questions that they can answer back. So it's going to be really important that they watch all videos all the way through, and I can see on my end exactly what they have and haven't watched. If they were to click on these links, we also have a few things I would like to point out. Our virtual expectations as far as the whole school district are posted at the top. There's a link to the syllabus for that class and the parent information. We're going to go back to that one really quickly. If I were to click parent information button, it would take me to my website that I have made. And I have a link that specifically will take you to the parent page. The parent page is designed to have some information that you might want at your fingertips that's easy to find. We have our enrollment video that we made last spring as students were enrolling. You have to take a little peek. It's very great. It's very good. They have a lot of the students' artwork in a variety of the classes that we're in. And then you'll find this video posted there, class procedures that I'm going to go over students with in great detail. The first semester virtual schedule. So we are going to be on an A-B schedule while we're virtual, and it'll look a lot like block scheduling. So that's the schedule for that. We have more of those virtual expectations. That's the same thing that was linked on the other page. And then this would be the schedule for what block would look like, the actual hour breakdowns. If we were to have to meet during our class period, this is the place that you would want to go look for that information. And all of this will be shared in short little nuggets with your student in the coming weeks ahead. We're going to try and just really these first few weeks break this into Schoology practice so they get very comfortable doing a lot of things repetitive so that they really solidify how to take a picture, how to post it, how to do all of these things. Some of this will happen via live instruction, and other times it will be videos like I talked about in Edpuzzle where I'm putting a pause in there and telling them to go do something and then expecting them to come back and pick the video back up when they've done it. So hopefully that will really make it simpler. The students also have a tab within my webpage, and my goal in doing this is by pushing things outside of Schoology. If Schoology crashes, then hopefully they can still get to things that they would need, like a daily assignment, without having to rely on Schoology to actually get the information. They will need to submit all assignments through Schoology, and my preference would be that they not email me unless it's just a last resort, because it becomes very confusing with over 100 kids trying to sort through all of those emails if someone has attached something and figure out where it goes. So the best and most efficient way to ensure that everything goes where it should is for the student to turn assignments in through Schoology. And that would be by taking a picture of their project or their work, and we will go through the process of how to do all of that. All right, well, I think that's all that I have for you today. If you have questions, I would always encourage you to email me. I'm more than happy to help you walk through the process of how to engage Schoology, or if you have specific questions about an assignment. We are partners right now in educating your child, just as I am partners with my kids' teachers, and it really, we're living out It Takes a Village. So I wish you the best fall semester, and I know we're going to accomplish great artistic things. Thanks for joining us today.